And then you also have to make sure you add your daily dozen, because that's what I'm doing. While I'm fasting, I am incorporating my daily dozen, right? And that is a habit that I created, right? I have so many other books. Hi, I'm Carmen, and this is the Miscellaneous Vegan, where I share R&R recipes and reviews. And welcome back to Coaching Mondays. And this video, as you saw from the thumbnail, is that I'm going to give you an update in my 85 hard challenge. I know the challenge is originally 75, but I did mention why I extended it to 85. I will leave that link below. But the first thing that I noticed with my challenge was that my menstrual lasted exactly 5 days. So it was taking me back to my high school years where it was exact. It showed up when it was supposed to. It was only 5 days and no cramping. I didn't have cramps because after I removed my IUD, I'm getting a little personal here. I did put in an IUD after I had my son, Amir. And then when I removed it, because, I was trying to detoxify my body, I started getting a lot of menstrual cramps, which I never experienced while I was in high school. And I noticed that doing the 85 hard, that my cramps were reduced to almost none. And then my menstrual was only 5 days, which after I had my son, it was like sometimes it would last 7 to 10 days. And it was very odd for me. So that was like the first improvement that I noticed with the 85 hard challenge. The second improvement that I noticed was that I wasn't going to the scale. I want to lose weight. There's a certain weight that I want to be based off of weight and muscle mass and fat in my body. And before I was like always going to the scale to see how much I lost for that week. I honestly, during the 85 hard, was not even going to the scale. I was not concerned about it because of what I'm gonna go into next, which is the benefits of this 85 hard. So what I noticed about doing the 85 hard was that I build discipline. I build discipline because remember, you have to work out every day. And there's a lot of requirements that a lot of us will be hard to do, but that's what I noticed, is that I build discipline. And it also helped to improve my consistency, because that's another factor, being consistent, showing up every day to complete this challenge, which was a challenge for me, which I'm sure was a challenge for many people that did this challenge, right? In addition, I was able to learn to manage my time more wisely, because before the 85 hard, I'm good at managing my time, getting my work done at the due date, getting everything done on time. But because I had to incorporate working out every day into my schedule, that wasn't something that I was used to doing. I would work out maybe 2 to 3 times a week. That was already incorporated. So for me to schedule my workouts throughout the week, for the entire week, based on what I have to do for my life, my personal life, was not really difficult because I had a routine. So I just had to add in the workouts in my daily routine. So those were the changes that I noticed and the benefits that I noticed doing the 85 hard. I did notice that I did lose some weight, some belly fat, based on my clothes. Not that I did any measurements. And to go back to that photo, I did not do the photo every week. It was supposed to be an updated photo every day, but then I told myself I would do it every week. And I started off to do it. I do have the book. Let me go get it so I can show it to you guys. So here is the scrapbook I purchased on Amazon to do my bookkeeping, my photo progress. So you see, I put it December 15th, the first photo, and then let's move to the next one, December, okay, all right, December 22nd, and I'll put in this video here. And then I also had some photos here of my boyfriend. I'm not gonna show those because He may not want me to share that. And then December 29th is when I put the receipt of when I purchased these photos, because I just sent it to Walgreens. You know, you can purchase photos and they get it ready for you for really quickly. And then the following week was January 5th. And you see there's no photos and there isn't any photos. So I couldn't keep up with this. I just didn't make it my habit of taking progress photos. I think I'll just use this for whenever I will remember to take photos, because this is where I'm going to go into the advice that I have for you guys. So let me just try to close this up. I will use this scrapbook because it's, you know, it's cute and there's plenty of pages here, and I do want to see my progress because I'm trying to build muscle. I am losing almost all the fat that I want, and then I'm going to stop and move on to building muscle, because that is my goal. My ultimate goal is to build a lot of muscle, because, you know, when you get older, you know, older people have trouble getting out of the chair and doing all these simple things that we could do now when we're young. So I want to just make sure that I keep this body the way it is now and develop it even stronger so that I can live a healthy and long life. So let me go into the advice that I have for you guys. So the first advice that I have for you guys is that you have to choose to want to live a healthy life. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to choose to do it. Like the 85 hard is a challenge that you have to choose to want to do. And why are you doing that? Because you want to live a healthy life, right? So once you have chosen to live a healthy life, you have to then plan to eat a healthier life, right? You have to make sure that this is your body, this is your temple, this is what you're living in, this is your house right here. So you want to nourish your body with the proper foods to build up your muscle, to build up your strength, to prevent diseases. You know, so those are things that you're going to want to do. You first have to choose to want to be healthy, and then you have to plan to eat healthy. Once you have already planned to eat healthy, you chose to be healthy, you're planning to eat healthy, then you have to incorporate movement. So you have to try to incorporate some type of movement. It could be walking, it could be cycling, it could be doing HIIT workouts in your house, simple HIIT workouts, like just this right here that I'm doing right here. This is simple HIIT workout, like strength training. That's strength training. Sorry, the HIIT workout is a different type of workout, but you can develop a HIIT workout based on these little exercises that you can do in your house. Do not go and purchase materials and weights and stuff if you haven't chosen to be healthy, because it's just going to be sitting in your closet or wherever collecting dust. You have to develop the habit, right? So let me show you guys, right? So this book right here, if you haven't read it, very useful, a lot of few tips in here. You want to develop habits of choosing a healthier life. And those are the advice I have for you guys based off of what I've learned while doing the 85 hard. So in my personal experience, I developed a habit of becoming a vegan, but then I was a junk food vegan. Then I gained the weight. Now I'm trying to lose all that weight and go back to how I was before. So I developed the habit of not eating correctly. I also incorporated fasting. I talk about this book a lot in my channel. I will link those videos below. Please, I think I have a playlist. I did create a playlist just off of the recommendations I have based on this book. I started fasting, and that also is helping me to develop a better body and resetting my microbiome. It's just helping me do a lot of things better in my life, incorporating fasting. And then you also have to make sure you add your daily dose in, because that's what I'm doing. While I'm fasting, I am incorporating my daily dozen, right? And that is a habit that I created, right? I have so many other books that I've been reading, because during the challenge, you have to also spend time reading. And that's something that I've already been doing before I did the challenge, right? I'm trying to learn about financial literacy and learning how to invest my money, you know, and because I'm close to retirement. So it's just a form of that you have to Choose you. Choose a healthier lifestyle. Choose that you want to live longer. Choose that you don't want to be in the hospital. You know, you don't want to have to go to the doctor about every little ailment you have. You want to just go into your kitchen, open up your cabinet, and here we go. I have a headache. You have this natural herb that will help you. But why do you have the headache? What is the cause of the headache? Are you dehydrated? Are you not drinking enough water? There are so many reasons of what could be causing the illnesses in your body. And most of it, the vast majority of it, can be cured with natural remedies, okay? So that is my take on my 85 hard and some updates for you. Oh, and also I want you guys to remember that I am doing the chronic fatigue protocol that's in this book. And I have been uploading what I eat when I break my fast, okay? What I'm drinking while I'm breaking my fast, which is always sparkling water, the Saratoga sparkling water that has gone viral based off some Brandon or something, I don't know his name, but just check out my Instagram. I will leave the link below, but go into my Instagram, the Miscellaneous Vegan, and follow my stories because that's where I'm posting it. I did put like a highlight, so I add the highlights in there every day, but today I'm in day 12, right? Today is Monday, yes. So today I am in day 12. I'm still fasting. I have my water over there by my bedside. I'm at home because I'm off today, and I will be posting later today what I eat when I break my fast, and I will do that for the rest of this chronic fatigue protocol because it's 20-day, okay? And there are other protocols in here. There's like a thyroid reset protocol. It's just that, again, I'm gonna recommend for you guys to get this book. I'm going to recommend for you guys to get this book. I'm going to recommend for you guys to get this book, okay? There's so many other books I want to talk about, but I'm going to focus on these 3 for Coaching Mondays and anything else that comes up that I want to discuss. Because the reason I started this Coaching Mondays was because, yes, I started a coaching business to coach other people and help them become vegans and a healthier version of themselves, but I also wanted to create this Coaching Mondays to help anyone else that can't, afford to have a one-on-one coach. So some of the things that I share with my clients, I'm sharing with you guys, and this book right here is like very helpful. I would recommend that you start with this. It's thick, but you will get it done, and then he also has a website. Just look him up, Dr. Michael Greger. And Dr. Mindy has her own YouTube channel as well. So check her out. I always talk about that when I discuss these books, okay? So again, get into it. Create a habit of wanting to live a healthier life, and you will see the difference, okay? This chronic fatigue protocol that I've been doing, the 85 hard challenge, was helpful, but now I'm in a good space where I forgot to share that instead of me working out every day, I stopped doing that. I work out 6 times a week. You could say 7 because Mondays, today is my rest day. But I will wake up some Mondays and do some, little workouts in the house. Like what I just did earlier, push-ups on the wall. I don't do them on the floor unless I do the HIIT workout when I go to Bodhi yoga classes, okay? So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, make sure you comment down below. And don't forget to share this channel with family and friends that you love that will enjoy this information, that will learn from this information. And make sure you tune in every Sunday for recipes and reviews, Mondays for Coaching Mondays. And for those of you who have Spanish speaking family members or friends, I will be posting my recipes on Tuesday in Spanish, but just some of them. The ones that people request for me to translate, that's what I'm translating. So my mom has requested for me to translate some of them. Those are the ones I'm translating on Tuesday. So if you have someone that speaks Spanish and you want me to translate any of these videos, make sure you share with them what I'm talking about and then comment down below or email me and say, listen, I would like you to translate this video for my mom or my sister or whatever, or that person can like email me in Spanish and tell me what videos you want to translate, because it does take a lot of work. If you haven't seen my rice, how to make white rice video, I do mention like ain't nobody got time to translate all these videos in Spanish, but I will find the time. If you really need me to translate it, I will, but I will only do it if you request it. Okay, moving forward, I'm going to try to make some of my recipes in Spanish on Tuesdays, or whatever I think I need to translate, or whatever is requested. Okay, so thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and always remember, sweeties, be real, not perfect. Bye.